guys, this is Chrissy with Everyday Tidbits. Welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, welcome. If not, welcome back. Make sure you hit that subscribe button down below. Today I have 3 recipes to share with you that are simple and delicious. So let's get started. This recipe, you're gonna need a pound of ground beef or ground turkey. You're gonna need 2.5 cups of pasta. You're gonna need a 28-ounce can of crushed tomatoes, 1 onion diced, a half a block of Velveeta, 1 to 2 beef bouillon cubes, depending on how much water you have to add to your pot. And we're gonna use some taco seasoning that I made. I will link this below. You could also use a pack of that McCormick taco seasoning or any kind of taco seasoning that you find at the store. I made my own because I didn't have any of that. So let's get started on this taco mac and cheese. Turn on the saute function of your Instant Pot and add a little bit of olive oil so that you can saute your meat. Cook your meat until it's browned and then add in your diced onions. Once your onions are slightly soft, you want to add in your taco seasoning. Then you're going to add in your 28-ounce can of crushed tomatoes, your pasta. I wound up using 3 cups of water and 3 beef bouillon cubes. Before you put your lid on, just make sure that your pasta is submerged under the water. You don't want to mix it in, it just needs to be slightly submerged. Cover your pot, turn your dial to seal, and cook it on high for 4 minutes. After those 4 minutes are up, you want to do a quick release and then open your lid and your pasta is ready for your cheese. The recipe calls for half of a block of 1 pound Velveeta. You can definitely use the whole pound. If I had a whole pound, I probably would have used the entire thing because I felt like there's never enough cheese, so I wound up adding more cheese. I had this shredded cheddar in my refrigerator and I added about a cup extra, and it was the perfect amount. And here's what it looks like when it's done. This was a big hit. My daughter loved it. Our friends loved it. I sprinkled a little bit more cheese on top and had a glass of wine with it, and it was absolutely fantastic and delicious. For this recipe, you're going to need 1 package of boneless chicken thighs, a bag of little potatoes. This is about a 1.5 pound bag of baby potatoes, a package of green beans, a bag of baby carrots, 2 cans of cream of chicken soup, 1 packet of ranch dressing, and 1 packet of Italian seasoning, and that's it. This recipe is super easy. All you're gonna do is basically dump everything into the crock pot. First I added the chicken, then the potatoes, and then the carrots. And then in a separate bowl, I went ahead and added my 2 cans of cream of chicken soup, and I mixed it with the ranch seasoning and the Italian seasoning. And after that, I added my green beans into the pot and poured this mixture all over the whole thing. And that's it. Super easy, guys. Cover your crock pot and cook it on high for 6 hours. And here's what it looks like when it's done. This was so easy and so delicious, and it tasted even better the next day. You're gonna like this one. It's so good. For this recipe, you're gonna need a 2-pound flank steak, half a cup of cornstarch, 2 tablespoons of olive oil, a teaspoon of minced garlic, 2 teaspoons of minced ginger, 3/4 cup of soy sauce, 3/4 cups of brown sugar, a cup of shredded carrots, and 3 diced green onions, and that's it. First thing you want to do is take a half a cup of cornstarch and put it inside of a big bowl or a gallon-sized Ziploc bag. And then I'm going to cut up my flank steak. You can either cut them into cube, bite-sized pieces, or into stir-fry strips, whatever you prefer. Add your steak into the bag or the bowl with your cornstarch and shake it or mix it so that every piece of beef gets coated with the cornstarch. And the final step is to just add everything into your crock pot. I am using these Reynolds crock pot liners for easy cleanup. They are fantastic and they are BPA free. They're made of nylon, not plastic, and they are safe for food use. The recipe does not call for this step, but I did wind up adding a half a cup of water into it because I felt like with all that cornstarch, it was just a little bit dry. Cover your crock pot and cook it on high for 6 hours. And here's what it looks like when it's done. I wound up serving it over rice. I garnished it with some sesame seeds and cut up green onion. It was so, so good.